day 2 in the van, or SUV, I guess. Van is just wishful thinking, but soon. But yeah, we're just been hanging out at a park. I worked this morning from 6 to 11, and then when we came to the park, kind of just chilled out, and then I got into kind of rearranging when I was staying in here last night. I saw a little bit of different ways to move stuff around so that I could access stuff a little bit better. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of that. But we're just hanging out in the van and laying here, enjoying the fans blowing on us. But yeah, I'm going to give you guys a tour and let you see what I did so far. I can't wait to be able to decorate and make it a little more cozy and homey. But we're getting there. We'll start on the side that I call my front door, I guess. This is my entrance area here. I have dog treats and the leash there. And this is kind of like my little sit, get ready area. I've got all of my toiletries, things like that there. And then here's the bed. And I slept on it last night. It's pretty comfortable. I've got a little desk thing up there. I'm gonna attach with double-sided tape because it doesn't get in my way when I'm driving or anything. I have my fan, my hat for work, and then I've got all of my food in this one container, and underneath of it I've got my compression bags with my shirts and pants. And then I've got this back here, and I'm gonna make it so that that little leaf can flip out. It's missing the thing that holds it, but that way I can flip it out and it can be a full surface and used for a kitchen. I have a bag over here that I'm using for kind of cold food storage. I think I'm gonna get a couple ice packs and just keep rotating them. I'm sure I can leave some at work and just be able to grab them and switch them out. Got a little bit of like everything box down here that I'm just kind of working with right now. Right here is where I store this. Here is my pee jug for emergencies only. And then I have just a cheapo battery station, but it runs all of my fans. Behind that I have a tiny little waffle maker and Hot Logic in here. And then this one has all of my kitchen dishes and things like that that I would need for a kitchen. Sorry. And then, like I said, I've got like my fans. I usually stick this one over there, and I've got one there. I can actually hang it over here on the little hook. It flips up and has a little hanger, so sometimes I take and I hang it there and I pull in the air from outside. My fairy lights, which I'm gonna attach this with double-sided tape. That's one of the things I didn't do today, was any double-sided tape. I have this, and at night I can just lay here in my bed and clip my phone up there and watch TV. And then all of my books and important paperwork and things like that are back here attached with double-sided tape. I have another light hanging there and more fairy lights running down. I've got some more fairy lights. I can't wait until I can get to start decorating this. I have my little vacuum and some window wipes and garbage bags in the side there. Just still trying to get it fully together. All of my cords and my tripod, all of that is in here, and I can stick my big water bottle or filled with tea, whatever, in there. And this was already broken when I got it, so I'm gonna get a piece of wood and put on top of here, and I'm hoping to get one of those tiny center console refrigerators that I can set there and attach to this, or something else, just to make a flat surface here for like a little nightstand or something like that. And then at night right now, Angel has slept here and she was pretty happy. Like, I woke up and she had her head all over on top of me. But if she gets to the point where she's not happy with that, I can then flip this seat down. Or if I need to, if we're in here being stealth really bad or something like that, she can lay on the bed and I can flip that down, and I can still be able to get to all of this back here, you know, cook some food, kind of, you know, bring the food container over beside me and scoot back here and be able to use that table over there. That's the plan. We'll come back out the door here. Sorry about all the shaky camera, but it is what it is when you're... And then I have these curtains here in the back, and they Velcro close, and then, you know, so it's always kind of private back here. But when I go to drive, I just pull them open and it's a straight shot from my rearview mirror. When I, you know, take my fan down, it's a straight shot from my rearview mirror, so I can still see out. You know, I've got my blackouts up here. I'm gonna be working on getting those, you know, lined and some better like fitting. I'm gonna just put some tape around the outsides of it so that I can push it in with the tape and hold it. Same thing with my side ones here. These ones have some screens that just Velcro on, and it hasn't been too bad. They've actually been dark enough, because the only time I'll be up there in the front area is when I'm going to bed. But I probably will make some covers for this one, just in case we're having to be in there and be stealth. Where I live, it isn't that bad. The police would rather see you in your vehicle than walking around on the streets with a backpack, which I did around here for 4 years. So it's not like the cops don't know me and they don't know that I have been homeless, and they'll probably be happy to see that I've taken a step up, even if it was by choice. This is Angel's bag of stuff. She has her rope, and I have a water dispenser for when we go on a walk, and it's got bags in it and things like that. And under here I actually have a little table back here, more blankets. This is shoes, extra shoes. Those are extra cords, and my first aid kit. It's just kind of a janky put together bed platform right now, but it works. And that is the build so far.